reaching decision makers. So one of the questions that kind of came up is this idea of, yeah, these are where they are. Now, how do we get to some of these people that are actually making the decisions? And for this one of the biggest things that I want to see you do is shift away from this idea of decision makers and get it down to just one target guest. Let's stop trying to use this term B2B and that it's a business trying to win another business. There's a person, there's a human inside of that corporation that we want to win, and we need to figure out who that person is. And let's build the process of reaching out around going after that one person. It's going to be, Jen, who's the 38-year-old director of HR, and she's the one who's responsible for handling these corporate events. Let's figure out that path to one. And this concept is really old. It goes all the way back to the early 1900s with a man considered one of the grandfathers of advertising, Mr. Claude Hopkins, who had this simple concept paraphrased as win one before you go after thousands. Let's figure out what it looks like to win one person all the way through, from when they first find out about you to booking the corporate group, to telling a friend, to booking their next corporate group. I want to see every step of that written out, that we know exactly what that person needs to do. And that's where, again, it's so hard to do it for people, but when you narrow it down to one person, it becomes so much easier. Because then we're going to say, great, we're going to reach out to that person on LinkedIn, and then we're going to send them a link to our corporate groups page. And then they're going to read that corporate groups page and then fill out the form. And then they're going to fill out the form. They're going to get an automatic email saying your form's been submitted. Then we're going to schedule a time with them. Then we're going to, all those steps, all those things. I want you to go through and be able to write out every interaction that one person has with booking your corporate group. Let's manifest it and write it down before we just go running out there blindly and try to get into it. And in terms of having a page for corporate groups, there's a lot of the free websites that are offered by the reservation systems. It'll give you a page. And what we see is a lot of people have pages for private tours or private. I don't want this to be a line item on your private tours page. I want you to have your own page for corporate groups. I want it to specifically say, this is for corporate groups. This is what we do. And then have this button of, here's what I want you to do next. I don't want you to have a page that looks like it's a menu and they're going through and trying to choose automatically which experience they want. I need them on the phone. I need them on the phone with you. So you can say, you're trying to get your team together. Great. Why are you getting your team together? Oh, you have executives coming in? You probably want our top tier package to impress your executives. Oh, you want to send out your junior leadership? Sure. We've got a great package for that. We can set it up and get them on their way. We need to talk about them, because what you're really doing is you're offering a solution to a problem they have. Your tour, your experience is how you're going to fulfill that. But we need to find out what problem they have and tell them you have the solution. We have a problem getting our team together. We help you get your team together. How we do it, that's behind the scenes, but just stating, we help you get your team together. Be the solution to the problem they have. That's where we want to position in corporate. So when we look at the idea of how to reach decision makers, I really want to push you to just go through and start with defining just one person that we're going to try to win to begin with, and map that out all the way through.